And just some brief thoughts about the service this morning, that it was electrifying in there and that it was just amazing just to feel God moving in God's presence and seeing God change people's lives. It's always exciting to see that. But there were just some things said, and God definitely had a word for us that He wanted us to hear through the music and through Troy speaking and Chris speaking and Garrett. And there was so much going on that God was just showing to us and revealing to us. And just to kind of build on that excitement, I've been thinking through the day, like trying to imagine, what if somebody had given me a new car? Or imagine that someone gives you a new house, just gives it to you. Or imagine that you are debt-free. Or imagine that you just won the lottery. Imagine that you have been in prison and you've just been set free. Imagine that you were near death and you were saved somehow. Or if you have children, imagine that one of your children is in trouble or near death, and then they're okay. Someone saves them and you're able to save them. Imagine the excitement and the joy that you would feel. You know, different levels of joy for those things, but imagine the excitement. Just imagine, try to imagine how you would feel, or if you've had some of those things happen, imagine how you felt and how excited you were and how amazing that was. And I can top that. God, the creator of our universe, has given us the gift of reconciliation and salvation through His grace and His mercy. Bottom line. That's above anything else that we can imagine. His goodness is so awesome. His mercy and His grace is so awesome. It is above anything else. One of the songs that we sang this morning was, part of the words were, "I will follow you. This world has nothing for me. I will follow you." And that's so true, because all the things that we find, that we try to find happiness with in the world, it just doesn't do it. In 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 16, it says, "Now our Lord Jesus Christ Himself and God, even our Father, which has loved us and has given us everlasting consolation and good hope through grace, comfort your hearts and establish yourself in good words and works." That's God's word's telling us right there that we have everlasting consolation and good hope through His grace. So comfort ourselves and establish ourselves in every good work and every good word. You know, God's telling us that we have comfort and we have hope. And one thing Troy said this morning was that White Plains is a city of hope. And that's what we will bring to people, because God has given us hope. And so we carry God's hope with us. So White Plains, the area that we're going on mission, is a city of hope. And that's so encouraging and amazing, because you know what? If we don't have the kind of clothes we want to have, it's okay, because God has given us His grace. We don't have the kind of car, the kind of house that we wish we had, that's okay too, because God has given us His grace. And we have everlasting consolation. You know why it's everlasting? Because it's eternal. Because we are eternally with our Father in heaven, with our Lord Jesus Christ, because of that salvation. So we haven't won the lottery, and we don't have all the money we want, and we're not completely debt-free. We can still take consolation in that that's of the world, and this world is not eternal. But God's grace is everlasting. Physical problems, it's okay, because this is temporary. God's love and grace is everlasting. We can take consolation in that. We can take hope in that. And that's the hope that we take, looking at the things of God, looking at the things of heaven and His kingdom, and saying that's what's real. Taking that hope and carrying it to people without hope. Thanks for giving me your time and watching this. I hope I'll see you tomorrow and throughout the rest of the week. God bless.